Hi everyone! Well, today's video, before I make the all-important 100th feeding video, it's time to do some unfinished business with rehousing some of my teas and my inverts. So I have my substrate here. This is EcoEarth, which comes in a brick. And I'm going to rehouse some teas for you guys. P. hanumavilasumica, the Rameshwaram Ornamental, the blue-ringed Centipede, the G. rosea red form sling, the new suina I bought. I kind of looked at his enclosure, as Derby76 told me it's a bit too small for her, and I am inclined to agree with him. Crytopholis ramsi, Cuban Pygymy, as well as I'll add the G. pulchra. This is the male. So without further ado, let's get started with rehousing 6 inverts. Awesome. Okay, so the first tea that we're going to rehouse is the G. pulchra, the Brazilian black. This is my juvenile male. As you can see, it looks okay, but I really want to use this enclosure for my A. suina, the sulphur brown bird eater. So Roy's going to get a larger home. So this is a 6-liter shoebox enclosure. This one happens to be the KIS brand that you can get from your Canadian Tire if you live in Canada. And all it is really, it's EcoEarth mixed in with a little bit of sphagnum moss, a cork bark on its side, and I dug a little hole so that he can hide in there. Much better than that little piece of plastic cup, which I'll use as a future water dish for one of my tarantulas. And it's a lot bigger for him, and he's going to enjoy it. So, let's see how Mr. Roy reacts. Okay. Now this is not going... It's hard to do this one-handed. This is what I'm going to be doing. Alright, Roy. Go back to your new enclosure. That's awesome. There we go. I think he's going to like it. Nice and okay for him. He's going to enjoy it. Alright, 1 down, 5 to go. Okay, next up is the Acanthoscurria suina. This is known as the sulphur brown bird eater. So this is another upgrade, 2-liter shoebox enclosure, EcoEarth as substrate. I have a bottle cap as a water dish, and cork bark mounted on its side, and I dug a little burrow for her so she can hide. Oh yeah, definitely going to be an upgrade. Okay, so let's see how this girl reacts. Okay, so I'm going to pitch grab her. Okay, so if you're pinch grabbing a tea, uh-oh, she's getting her stuck. Oh, she's stubborn. Just go very gently. There we go. You're not so bad. Perfect. I think it's a nice enclosure, a nice improvement over the old one. Sweet. Okay, number 3 here is the Crytopholis ramsi, Cuban Pygymy. As you can see, I think it's about time for a rehouse. So this is a 16-ounce deli container, and this is usually how I house my juveniles. Okay. Oh, he's ready to come out. Beautiful. Oh yeah. That's a nice enclosure for him. Yeah, very skittish species, and they will get defensive as they age. Crytopholis ramsi, also known as the Cuban Pygymy. Now for the hanumavilasumica's enclosure. It is nothing more than a 32-ounce tall deli container with air holes along the circumference of the container, as well as 5 holes on the cover, eco-earth substrate, and cork bark on its side. It's going to get a nice new enclosure. Not something I wanted to do. Huh. Oh yeah, definitely. Nice old improvement. Yeah, she's gonna love it. Yeah, Poecilotheria hanumavilasumica. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this one could be a male. It's gorgeous though. Okay, I guess I'll do one more. I'll get the albiceps that I got from the expo back in March of last year into slightly better substrate. Okay, so this is Joy, the albiceps, the Mexican gold red rump. Alright, can I... Ooh. Yeah, I like the hair kick. Very hard to see. I see a little bump towards the middle. The camera isn't really focusing that well. And from what I can tell, I don't see an epigastric furrow. So this B. albiceps might actually be a potential male. And that's pretty okay too, because I have that big female. Alright, now for the centipede. Okay, so now for the Ethimostigmus trigonopodus, the blue ring centipede. Okay, so it's getting a critter keeper. Should be enough substrate for her to burrow. And looks like it's trying to bite. Okay. You can see it's trying to attack. Okay. Go this way. Okay. There we go. Huh. It's actually the perfect enclosure for it. A lot of room to walk around. Just hope it doesn't burrow so we can see it. And hope it's not too short for it to climb, because that's what happened to the last centipede. And I do not want to make the mistake again. Awesome. And my Girosea, I think he's okay. I think you can do one more molt in this enclosure before I rehouse him. He looks okay for now. Alright, so that's the rehouse video. Quite a large one. With the Ethimostigmus trigonopodus, which is the blue ring centipede. That I got from Angelo, King Baboon 85. Very satisfied with it. This one here, the Crytopholis ramsi, Cuban Pygymy, in a 16-ounce deli container that used to belong to my Acanthoscurria suina. This is a confirmed female sulphur brown bird eater in a 2-liter shoebox enclosure, which previously belonged to my male Grammostola pulchra, Brazilian black. Good ample size for her, not too overly large. And let's forget my most rare tea in the hobby, or at least in my collection next to my Monocentrocus belfulri, is my Poecilotheria hanumavilasumica, the Rameshwaram Ornamental. Oh, two things to show you first before I end the video. I received a molt from my 2 male pokies that I'm having a very hard time to get a female for. So this is the Patterseni, around 2 inches at the moment. There's the molt. And of course, let's not forget, fasciata. Yeah, around 2.5 inches right now. Another male. Wah. Alright everyone, hope you enjoy this awesome rehouse video. And hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for the feeding video tomorrow. I'm just going to go and charge up my battery for the HD camera.